Hello.
Welcome to the stream, everyone, and welcome to those watching the video down the line. Apologies for the slight delay today. We have had some technical issues, i.e. Windows updates and Streamlabs updates and all sorts of fun stuff of having to recreate absolutely everything.
Yeah, I got off lightly. It just said at 3:30, there was an update, we need to restart your PC, and then it took 20 minutes to come back online. Yay.
Yay. Luckily, I'd
Still
already
not
done
on.
that bit. Unfortunately, that then broke everything in my streaming software, so yay!
Yeah, things are not fun sometimes.
No, right. So, also I need to CST035 in my browser so that I can see the game and hopefully not mess around with the scrolling on the main game, which I have done before. Okay, so what is this? This is Online Werewolves, where we play the social deduction game Werewolves on a site built by Mark over here. This is Mark, and if I point the right direction, yep, there we go. Yeah, we kind of pestered him into doing something years and years ago, and then it took over his life. It was kind of nice.
And now I pester people to play the game.
Yeah. So Werewolves, if you haven't heard of it, is a social deduction game. There's werewolves, there's villagers, and there's lots of other interesting roles, and the idea is to determine who is on which team, and the werewolves win if they level the playing field, have the same numbers as the number of villagers left, and the village wins if they kill all the werewolves. There are also it gets really complicated in the online game because we have multiple factions and all sorts of fun stuff. But that's the basics. There are good guys and bad guys and lots of fun stuff. And we play via Werewolves Online, and let me put the stream delay on my window as well, otherwise I'm going to end up...
According to Shane, I sound a little echoey.
You sound a little echoey. Okay, thank you very much for that, Shane. At least now with no stream delay, we can fix this quickly. Right, now, where's that stream delay coming from? Good question. Very good question, because I can't see it. So coming in through Digi, so... Shouldn't be. Let's see if there's any reason for this. There shouldn't be any reason for that. God damn it. Oh, maybe... Nope, my FX chain's off. Oh dear. Why would that be? The speakers are off. There's nothing that should cause you to be echoey.
I will believe him that it's echoey for...
Yeah, me too. Let me mute everything other than the alerts, and I guess I don't need the sounds coming out of the main system. I just we won't have night sounds that way, but we can point out that it's going to night and daytime. I guess that might have helped. I guess we won't know until Shane tells you. Hi, Ice Fox. Thanks for asking. Yeah, the DMCA stuff. This track that you're hearing right now is copyright free. So for me, thankfully, none of the DMCA things are going to affect me because I only stream stuff that is licensed or copyright free. So Twitch Things has licensing for everything, so that's fine. It's bad for the DJs, but they were already breaking the rules anyway, so kind of difficult to complain about it. There's a lot of panic happened over these strikes, but
okay. Ready to roll if you are, with quite a simple setup for 7.
Okay. I wonder whether the echo is.
Shane has described it as less of an echoey, but more that I'm in a big stone room, which I certainly aren't. So
yeah, I feel like you're in. There is some echo to you anyway, coming through Discord. But
great.
Just
feel
more.
like there's little I can do about that at the moment.
No, I think maybe just Okay.
Okay.
Oh, god damn! I've just closed the thing saying I'm in streamer mode and shifted everything up and down on your screen. So just left well enough alone. Okay. Right. Okay. So let us switch to the game. So this will be interesting because if we switch to the game screen, we've not tested this particular bit of it, I guess. The switch from non-live to live.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see.
Also, that could happen.
You really shouldn't ask things like that when you work with computers.
Probably not, but
yay, people playing with the lights. Excellent. Always good fun. So yeah, I guess in 60 seconds we'll end up with something other than sweet potatoes are chopped at the bottom of my screen.
Just starting it now.
Right, okay. Let me also remove the text from the rolls. So that should really be a bot. I'll get. I should get Shane's thing pointing at the rolls, but then he'd also need the delay. His IRC thing, so that the rolls could come through automatically. Okay. So I now have joining Fi as the last thing that has been said.
Yeah, it's shortly after that, and I get no response.
Okay, cool. Interesting new technological place for bugs. Every new stream, new feature, new bugs.
They're undocumented features, they're not.
Okay, yeah.
So for the benefit of the chat, what we've done is we are now watching a delayed stream of the game. So the chat is live, but we are 90 seconds in the past, so that we can interact with Twitch chat as it happens.
Yep, indeed, Dataforce. Shane. Yes, we are. There we go. It changed. It changed. It went live. Mark, what is going on?
It's like you weren't confident that something I coded was going to work. Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. All right. So I'm just filling in the roles. If you would like to take us through the items and the also the fact that we've got it's the 2 different seers variation.
Yes.
Nice.
So what we've got here is a fairly simple setup with 1 wolf, a protector and a seer for the village, and the rest of the village are villagers. So that's pretty normal in terms of how werewolf goes. The werewolf on their side has got a minion type character, part of the Blood Moon cult, called a blood seer. Their check will reveal whether they're a wolf or not, and they are there to cause chaos for the wolf to help them get their job done. So they win if the wolves win. The wolf is a shapeshifter, so that means once per game they can kill someone and steal their identity, steal their avatar. And then there are some items. Both the seer and the blood seer have what we call a whisper rune, the I pronounce things good, which allows them to send messages to another player during the night. So the seer can find someone they trust and proxy information to them that way. But the blood seer is no doubt going to lie and try to cast shade that way. The blood seer in this has also got the manacles of spite, so they can elect to use that and role block somebody, but they also role block themselves in the process, meaning that the ability doesn't happen. So what I sort of intended with this is that once the blood seer has found the shapeshifter and knows who they are, they can now start role blocking the village. One villager has got a magical item called the Greater Arcanum, which will obscure all votes completely the next day, so you won't know who is voting for whom. It's unlikely that the village will want to initiate this, but if the wolf steals it by killing the villager, that's a nice bonus for them. The next day, they could not vote for. You can hide the vote and cause some chaos. You'll see what happens. So we enter day 1, and Meg, unfortunately, has gone to the great beyond.
Indeed. Let me answer Shane's question in the chat. Yes, the delay is built into the site now. Mark has added that to the site. So none of this is in OBS. It's just us having a delay. Ooh, we also have skip day voting enabled because of the.
Oh, was that new for the stream as well? Okay.
It was in the last stream, but it's yeah.
That's just become standard. So if the day's going nowhere, and the villagers want to speed things up, or they've decided who they're going to brutally murder in the name of democracy, where they can fast forward.
Cool.
Save some time.
Yeah. Yeah, the idea is that we can be a bit more interactive with chat.
I'm not sure if I agree with what most people doing here are just going like no lynch skip day when there has been not much said, not much discussion at all.
Yeah, I would try and get as much information as possible on the first day, personally. Because you don't want to skip one of the main days to get,
Well, apparently the game disagrees.
The village disagrees. Yep. Okay. That's. It is what it is. Okay.
I'm not sure if I follow the reasoning there.
Yeah. Me neither. I think. Doesn't even really seem to be any discussion as to why they're doing that. Hey friends, how you doing? Welcome along to the stream. Now, I don't know whether the stream heard that howl or not, because I've turned everything down to try and reduce all the echo. So there was a howl there saying that we've just gone into nighttime. Right, so night falls, and that's going to be the second death, almost certainly. Which, yeah, that just feels like they've thrown away an entire day, which I'm sure the wolves are happy about. But fast night as well.
The night will only take a minute. So, yeah, waste of a day. If they do that again now,
yeah, they could just waste all the days and just hand it to the werewolves.
So they need one successful lynch to win. They could have been discussing, is it worth almost instigating a gut feel lynch when there was 6.
Yeah, so sorry, I do have thunder going on here because it's quite loud as the thunder, but hopefully the stream can't hear it. What gets me is that Stewie is claiming something there, that there was no information, there was no heat on anyone, and now Stewie is claiming that Carter has shifted. Okay, claiming Sia. Okay.
Yeah. So there is another explanation for what Stewie has found. Well, the wolf isn't going to be happy about it. If Stewie is telling the truth, Carter could have been the Bloodseer. However, I don't mind, I think, shifting night to, perhaps. The only question is, I assume Stewie's
claiming Sia.
Yeah, I didn't finish my sentence, which is terrible casting. He's not claimed which night he checked them, but I'm going to assume it was the previous night, because if he checked on the first night,
he should have said something. Yeah, absolutely.
But he's not giving his night 1 check.
Although I suspect it would be Ollie, just from.
Yeah, so that's what's happened. So by the looks of it, there was a whisper room used on Ollie. There was some information passed to them. Yeah. And it looks like a code word was set up by there. So that was some good use of the whisper rune, I think.
Okay. Nice. Yes. Okay. But
there is no guarantee that that's the real seer doing that and not.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. But I do like that whisper rune usage there. That was very good. Yeah.
Defends against a shift into Ollie.
Yeah.
That's definitely putting it to good use.
And we have a claim of prot. Okay. If this is correct,
if Ollie plays prot now, then that is going to seal the death of Joe, I think.
And so Ollie didn't quite claim that he was prot.
He didn't have to, though. Because
he didn't have to, no.
I had.
Yeah, I do hope that you're also watching that. There we go.
gotta say, for Joe not to be the wolf there, it has to be both Ollie and Stewie. That was some good whisperooning.
That was really good, yeah. I mean, unlucky for the wolves, but good, yeah. Wow. I do hope you have the stream chat up, Mark, so that you can see when people are insulting you.
Shane, the second word is off.
Let's just give you a bit more frame on this screen because I messed up a little when I was making it. There we go. So yeah, wow, that was a quick first game. That's for sure.
It certainly was. I would say that largely it was a little bit unfortunate for the shapeshifter that they killed their ally, but there's not much they can do about that.
Yeah. It's one of those. Unless the Bloodseer gets the wolf on night one, then yeah, there's not a lot you can.
I mean, as the Bloodseer, I feel that they could have played it differently by checking anybody, literally anybody, night one. They're going to know who the wolf is or who the wolf isn't. So they can make a false accusation on day one and cause some chaos.
Yeah, that's not a bad tactic.
Which certainly telegraphs to the wolf where not to kill.
Yep.
So and it will give us something to talk about on day two rather than just skipping the day as well. But that was quick. That was
really was. Yeah. Thank you, Shane, for giving me free money. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the subscription using your Twitch Prime.
Nice.
Yeah. The whole giving people free money thing is quite nice. You know, it's free money for them, free money for me, and it generally goes to other streamers because I subscribe to more people than I actually get. So it's cool. It just keeps it in the system. It's awesome.
It just gives it all to Twitch by the sounds of it, but yeah.
I mean, half of it goes to Twitch anyway. That's normal. No, the queue is not open, Nightbot. Jesus, damn, I forgot to change that. Let's. Right, okay. Managed to close the queue just before Shane joined it. Right. Whilst the site is the whole OIs are going on, what joining does, Shane, is it allows you to sing with me. So now that you've joined the queue, you have to go and install Twitch Sings.
The world is ready to deal with that. 2020 is going badly enough as it is already. I'd rather not hear Shane sing, or indeed myself. People in glass houses and all that.
Well, shouldn't sing because they'll shatter the glass.
Shane is desperately unjoining.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Nightbot's forgotten that I'm logged in as well. Okay, so it might start moaning at me again. But I'll try and, in the background, deal with that. Anyway, so do we have a quorum for another game, do we think?
Yes, we have 8. Somebody's disappeared to get a drink for a couple of minutes. So we'll
okay, cool.
Starting for that.
Yeah, your sound quality just improved like tenfold.
Did it? Right.
Yes.
I think I know what might be the answer to that.
I think I know as well.
I thought I'd make a little tweak.
Okay,
I mean,
fair enough.
It was kind of boring and shit anyway. Really, it was over and done with in a flash. We can skip that from the video, right? Right.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, Shane hasn't worked it out yet. It's fine.
I'm not going to facepalm because that will get clipped and will end up as an emoji somewhere. I'm just gonna...
Well, yeah.
Okay. We have 10 people now.
Okay, cool.
Let's do something with that.
Okay. Just trying to stop Nightbot from telling people that the queue is open and things. Not checking my messages on my phone. I'm literally trying to get my two-factor working. Where's my two-factor app gone? There. That's the really weird one. Okay, yes.
We're professionals, we are.
Yeah, we are. Absolutely. Yeah, this is... Oh, Shane just got timed out. Yeah, we have link protection here, Shane. No posting of links in the chat. Unfortunately, yes. The way that Twitch deals with timeouts is it times out and deletes all messages up until that point. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit of a pain the way that Twitch stuff works, but that's how it works. No, so we don't want the queue text, but we do want the what's going on text. There we go. Okay, so and cast 36 is almost started. So I'm assuming it started nearly 90 seconds ago.
No, it's not started yet.
Right, okay.
I am just last minuting something.
Okay.
I realised I didn't have a particular role that I wanted.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Balance and all that.
Ish.
Well, I mean, last stream it was like, oh yeah, I didn't put one of those in. Oh well.
Yeah. What is balance anyway? No,
balance. How does it work? What are the colours available for the lights? It's the CSS colour spec.
So most of them then.
So pretty much most of them, yeah. Yeah. I think there's 140 of them. So I think it's either the CSS or the SVG spec. So it's either that one or... And yes, I can post links. Or the SVG color spec, which is this lot. And I think there's a big overlap, but yeah, you can play with them. So the trick with the lights is you say lights, color, or lights fade in two colors, and it will. What?
You don't say lights and camera and then action.
No.
Oh.
And that's it. So the colors for 30 seconds, and the timeout on the command is 1 minute.
I nearly did something very, very mean then and confused some of the players, but I decided not to.
Really?
I was going to use a theme that an ongoing game is using at the moment. So just to mess with people's heads. And then I'd not be that much of a bar steward.
So,
I think we're just waiting on Kirschstein to make an appearance. Everyone else has checked in. Are you at a 90-second delay?
I am at a 90-second delay.
Excellent. Yeah, excellent.
I've just seen 10 oys. Not seen 10 language.
Someone asking for 10 oys. It will start in 90 seconds from now. The setup that we can talk about before it begins.
Yes.
Because I know what it is. I have added in a gravedigger, a diseased, a novice tarot reader, a drunk harlot, and I have given one of the shapeshifters, there are two of them, a potion of polymorph. Which always entertains.
A drunk harlot.
Yes. So there's two pieces of information in that. There's a role called the Harlot, which we may or may not have played with before. They visit a player, and they can see anybody else that visited them that night. So visits can include lethal kills, as opposed to non-lethal kills. What? Visits may include a kill from a werewolf, or they may include a visit from a check like the seer.
Okay.
Or a check from a evil player.
Let's see, yeah. For instance.
Yeah, basically anything that goes to that player.
Okay.
And there we go.
There we go. We are in.
Now, if a roll is drunk, that's a modifier on it, and it works as this. There's a random bag with 3 passes and 2 fails in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And each night that you use your ability, when the game resolves at the day, we take something out of that bag. If it's a fail, that means you got drunk and you can't remember anything about last night, so you don't get the intel from whatever happened.
This would explain why the harlot went with that person at the time, but
It would, wouldn't it? It would. There's also a drunk seer in the game as well that works in the same way. Now, once there is a single token left in that bag, the bag resets.
Right.
So it's not possible to get 3 failures in a row, but it is possible to get 3 successes in a yes, 3 successes, I think. But if you get 3 successes, you're going to get drunk the other night in celebration.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Right. Let me copy those into the text. But we have. I wish there was an easier way of copying these things across. In fact, we could get chat to do it. Now that the game is starting before we see it, they can copy and paste the items for me so that I can copy and paste them out of text. Just saying. If they wanted to be really nice instead of
give them more things to do.
Yeah, but before the first.
Shane is correct. You can get 3 fails in a row. Damn it.
Yes, you can get 4 fails in a row, I guess.
I do really hate it when he's right.
But you'd have to, you'd have to have had some successes to start with.
Absolutely. You can't start on 3 fails.
Yeah. There we go. That actually looks acceptable. on screen.
I thought I added extra things into this game. I apparently did not. Oh well. I need to stop rushing these things.
Something pre-prepared rules.
Yeah, next stream I will have like, this is a setup for 9, this is a setup for 10.
Yeah, unfortunately, Shane, you've got a choice there in that clip of Mark saying that you're right, or the previous thing, which was the non-lethal kills.
Today's going really well, isn't it, so far?
I suspect there'll be some interesting clips.
Now,
okay.
do the village decide to do absolutely sweet bugger all today and skip it again? Or do they try to do something useful?
Whoa, okay. My Firefox has got a completely different set of village things than the stream Firefox, the stream Chrome. So I only have 3 village members.
Oh, just Control F5. I have seen that, and I think it has got something to do with the delay.
Okay.
Hey, new stream, new features.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was like, if they do nothing, then they're definitely going to die because there's only 3 of them in the game. Oh dear. Right. So
the village appears to be erring onto the side of a do nothing day.
Again.
The parrot hasn't been used yet. Now, I would probably presume that the wolves are doing what I hoped they would do with it, and using it to silence information. So if anybody comes forward as a particularly powerful role...
Vicious. Yeah.
For example, the novice tarot reader who needs to... Ideally, that role works best when you can sort of share some of the information you've got and have the village help you come to the decisions about who is safe and who isn't. So they're hopefully saving it to silence one of the novice tarot reader. Or possibly the harlot.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The Greater Arcanum could be in the possession of the village or the wolf, and the same with the wolf pelt.
Correct.
So that's kind of fun. If the wolves have the wolf pelt, they're not going to throw it away.
Absolutely not. That would just be giving away protection. So yeah, the diseased, if the wolves eat it, they will know about it. They won't be able to attack the next night because they'll be suffering from
severe stomachache.
Severe stomachache, which may or may not include more trips to the bathroom than they would like.
Yeah. So. Yeah. This is kind of interesting because when the diseased comes into play, it's really useful information for the village, but the village don't get that information because the wolves aren't going to talk about it.
Absolutely. Oh, we couldn't kill last night.
Yeah. Not.
It's a good way of finding the wrong end of a pitchfork. So you're unlikely to say that to wolf. I've just been scrolling up on day 1 to see if day 1 and day 2, see if I can get any kind of gut feel reads. And I was thinking, Mirage is a little bit lurky. It could be a wolf or it could be a power roll. As they just died.
Let's hope that they weren't. Although it could have been a shift if someone was seeming really good, I guess. But no one's really been giving it out.
Evelyn seems to be more concerned about getting the parrot actually used rather than trying to work out where the wolves are.
Which could be a good village play. Of like making the wolves use it early.
Could be, or it could just be. It could be a few things, right? It could be baiting that out so that they waste it on a villager rather than an intel roll that is going to be beneficial to speak. They could be a wolf, double bluffing that.
Mm-hmm.
Or they could just genuinely not give a shit about the game and just want to see squawks.
I think those two things aren't necessarily mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would like to see some chat about like information that may or may not have been given in the night. You know, fake information is also useful to get the chat going. Not that villagers should use fake information much, usually, although that can be interesting.
You can find yourself in a weird spot as the diseased where you might fake claim something to get the wolves to eat you. You want to
Yeah.
soak up a kill. Well, 2 kills. Ideally, if you're as a diseased, you're there to try and get eaten, right? Almost like a village-aligned tanner.
Yeah, absolutely. Whereas a tanner wants to get lynched and then eaten.
The disease wants to get eaten.
Yeah, it's the other way around.
Rick's saying let's lynch randomly.
Random is the wrong word.
Yes. I was figuring how to phrase that.
Yeah, I mean, it's gut feel lynch is as good as anything if you don't have intel. Random is not.
I often wonder why villagers often respond to somebody saying, "I think we should start lynching," which is the way that they win with, "All right, fine, we'll lynch you." It feels very, very counterproductive because he's now got a stack of 5 on him.
Yeah. I mean, it's bloodthirsty, but is how you win, as you say. So,
And they have a gravedigger in this setup, so they get information from lynches.
That's true. Without the oh no, yeah. He's done a Leon. Oh no.
References that even people at Manchester Werewolves don't usually get is probably not going to work on the chat, but
it's true. So yeah, claiming a power roll and not saying which it is a general thing to not do.
When you're sure and when it looks like that the sentiment of the village is against you, at that point you need to stop being
vague.
Yeah. I was going to say economic with information, but it works. If you want to use an actual word.
I know. It's because, I don't get to use actual words like that very often now. I have to speak in simplified English these days.
At this
i.e.
point,
American.
Yeah. He's begging no lynch. He's going.
Yeah, he needs to say what it was. Not. Yeah.
I mean, the thing about this is, though, just waiting for the howl to finish. There's no protection in this setup other than the wolf pelt and, the diseased. So the moment that one of the powerful rolls comes out, it's dead.
Yeah.
Harlot cannot claim.
Yeah.
They are straight up dead in one shot. Then, so if they were the harlot, that's
At that point, you don't claim a power roll because you're still doing the same thing. Because if you say I'm power roll and refuse to say what you are, you're gonna die anyway. So,
I mean, you are, but there are a number of power rolls in this. There's the Gravedigger, there's the Diseased, which aren't big priorities for the wolves. The number one priority is probably a toss-up between the Harlot and the Tower Reader, right? I'd argue that the Harlot's possibly stronger because that can actually catch you in the act. With the Novice Tower Reader, there's always a little bit of vagueness.
yeah. But at least we have a lynch. So now Brick should be checked by the Gravedigger. If the Gravedigger's still alive.
Yes. I think that when he got the 30-second warning, though, at that point, he just needs to claim. And
Yeah.
he'd be better off. I'm this. I'm probably going to die, but we should lynch.
Here's the information. Yeah.
It could be that the wolves started the bloodthirsty bandwagon,
Could be.
and also look at anybody that doesn't immediately swap as being suspicious. But then there's the possibility that they're a wolf. I would say probably not, given they were trying to get things going. And we have a parrot.
We have a parrot and a kill. So they used the potion on Bon Voyage.
And Bon Voyage.
And Bon Voyage! Papa!
That's brilliant. Thank you, Wolves.
Okay.
We're not going to interrogate the parrot.
That doesn't help anybody. Okay, we have a claim of Novice Tarot Reader. So now, a pro Novice Tarot Reader.
Are you slightly ahead of me?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. But
The last thing I got is putting Screen Slaver on trial.
yeah, anyone can translate that. That's. So yeah, the Pro Tarot Reader has given exactly their knights their checks, and yeah, that's really nice. But what does it actually mean?
I think with getting a they've seem to have messed up what they've said compared to what they've posted, though. I think. Oh no! So they've chained their reads.
Yep, which makes sense.
Yeah. So they've seen a Hound and Death within the reads for Violet, Screensaver, and Screensaver and Carry. That's what they say. That's a lot to do.
It is a lot to digest, but it's a very that's a experienced tarot reader, or at least someone who's played a lot of games with a tarot reader in them. That's really nice.
The thing is, though, they definitely the magician can't come from any other village role apart from the tarot reader themselves. So the magician is the shapeshifter. So they have two from that. So definitely one of Violet or Screenslaver must be a wolf.
The Hound is also possible to come from the wolf.
It is, but there's also so I think they've misread that because they've not got a death and they've not got a hound in the second read. To Screenslaver, it's actually innocent.
in the second read. It's Hound Dove, Labourer Dove.
Yes, but there should be 2 things from each player, and the shapeshifter will come out as Hound, Death, Magician. There aren't 2 of those in the second read. That means that Screenslaver is innocent, if you believe the tarot read.
Yeah, right.
So it's actually Violet that they should be lynching. Feel like they're going to realise that a little bit too late, and Violet is going to get the hell out of it. Oh, it doesn't matter. Unless they killed the disease last night, they've lost. The villager lost unless they killed the disease last night, I think. Presuming that Brick wasn't a wolf.
Yeah. Yeah. If there is only one wolf left, then Violet should shift.
It's over because Carrie and Rick has got a Death and a Magician in there as well. So there's a wolf between Carrie and Rick as well.
Oh.
Which is probably... I don't know, can't be.
Wait, do the items not also do magicians? So the Arcanum could?
It doesn't know.
Okay.
So Rick is a wolf and Violet's a wolf. The tarot reader actually found both the wolves there and the information was there, but they didn't read it. I think.
So you think that
I think the
Carrie shifted?
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Violet was one wolf, Rick was the other.
Yep.
Oh dear, what a shame. And they lynched the diseased, of all people.
I think that's why they were saying I'm a power roll, because they wanted to get eaten, but they didn't want
Yeah.
But again, Rox has just said that they figured they were diseased because of that.
Yeah. I mean, by that point, you... I don't know. Can't claim another power roll because you'll get lynched because you'll out them and they'll counterclaim. And,
So the novice tarot reader had the pelt, so they should have just come forward with that, I think.
Earlier. Right,
yeah. And neglected to mention the pelt, soaked up the kill, and possibly got a visit from the drunk harlot. And if they got drunk harlot got 2 visits there, then they know that to be so. I think that there was several misplays from the village there, I feel, looking back. Lynching Brick, definitely. I don't think someone starting to get the lynch train going is necessarily evil, but I think they should have just claimed diseased when they were running out of time to prevent the mislynch.
Yeah, the mislynch, so it would, if they stop the lynch, then they get to...
It's better the wolves avoid them than to get the mislynch there.
Because they count as a village for parity, so...
Yeah, also there's probably not going to be a counterclaim.
Well, if there's a counterclaim for diseased, it's got to come from the wolves.
Oh, absolutely. Which would have been fun.
Yep. Again, I like the complicated fail, the chaining of everything. It just makes things much fun.
The tarot reader had chained it well, but simply just misread the cards, I think, and come to the wrong conclusion. I think the play was good, chaining it. It's just the incorrect conclusion. It happens. It's fast.
Yes, that's the speed game meta, though, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's in the wolves' interest to speed things along and to distract the village.
Yeah,
much like real life.
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like there's a number of things that I do as a wolf when playing in person that I wouldn't be able to get away with on an extended game because there's more scrutiny around the logic and the misinformation, and the subtle misinformation that you can give.
Yeah, the subtle misinformation is much. I don't think it's easier or harder. I just think it's very different online to in person.
Absolutely.
I think it's because with all the extra roles and the extra things like knowing that there's a magic user versus a wolf aligned magic user and a village aligned magic user, and it's a whole load of information to try and take in and resolve very quickly before the end of the day as well.
Oh, absolutely. And I think I've probably got an unfair advantage over you from knowing all of that as well, being the person that made the rolls.
Yeah.
So I do wonder how difficult it is to come to the game and see all that now.
Yeah, I think that's where if you're coming to this version of the game, you want to have those kind of intro games where it's just wolves, villagers, seers, and not 5 seers and.
Oh yeah, it's funny
yeah.
You should be mentioning that kind of setup though, because we have 12 players, which means I can do a simple setup.
Hey, cool. We got some chat in the Twitch chat. Yes, that was a perfect wolf chat on night 4. That was, I'm not surprised you were a little upset by that check, Shane. Absolutely. The analysis of the NTR in a speed game, you've got to do it quick. I feel like if I was in game, I would probably be starting to make a tool for typing in what I've checked and actually seeing the results.
I sympathise completely with misreading that, because I sat there for a bit taking it in as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised that it was Shane that was the novice tarot reader, because it was like, time for me to come out. Here's my details. It's like, someone's played a lot.
Just with the added extra satisfaction of it having all this preparation, doing everything right, and then getting it oh so wrong at the last minute. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. Speed games, NTR, hard.
Yep.
So someone's saying they want to join, but their brain is too slow for spuds. But it's an easy game coming up.
It is an easy game. It's slightly in favour of the werewolves, according to that. I'm going to give the village one more thing. Simply because I think speed games are a little bit harder on the village than they are in the long format, because there is less time to actually analyse things. So I think the wolves benefit. So I have like scores against the rolls to give some approximate balance.
Yeah.
And it came out with like a 55-45. So I'm just wondering what I can add to adjust that.
Cupid.
Off you must sod.
For the viewers at home, Cupid is a game that Cupid is a role that Mark has resisted putting into the online werewolves because he doesn't like it.
I dislike it because it usually means an early death for me. Sorry, earlier death.
Yeah. I think I always like it because it tends to be me and Shane, and then I can read Shane, and then I know whether I'm doomed or not. Oh, Emma. The taunting and the oof. Yeah.
Oof.
Oh dear. Yeah, so we're just getting
chat,
set up.
Can we oil up, please? King Cool Carp. Are you there?
I have no idea whether the
Cool. And Shane had forgot that you need to join the game for it to work. So,
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to face palm for too long because, yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. I think we're all here. We're good.
Okay.
Wait, we've got Game Lover. Is Game Lover there?
I saw an eye from Game Lover, yes.
Okay, it's 15. It's getting to the point where it becomes a little bit more difficult to spot. Can't use that. Shit.
Yes, but Shane, if you've clipped me face palming, you forgetting to do something, it doesn't seem that funny anymore.
Oops, I need a delay. I don't have a delay.
You need a delay, yeah.
Yeah, I've clicked start. So
Okay,
in 90
cool.
seconds, we should have a game.
Excellent.
The theme is Firefly, and anyone that doesn't know it needs to take a good long hard look at themselves.
Absolutely. I mean, that will happen though. Someone will say, "What's this theme?" And then, thank you, Shane.
It's like you can see the future.
Yeah, and they will die because someone is perfectly correct.
So yeah, there's a few roles, but they're all pretty straightforward, and they're all well known on the site, so there shouldn't be too much difficulty for people to follow.
Yeah, I think the only one we haven't had on stream is the Huntsman, which is, if I'm correctly remembering, the seer the protector who takes the shot.
Yes, they will kill any wolf attacking the player they are protecting, but they themselves will die in the process. Heroically, I may add. It's a hero's death, but it's a noble way to die.
Absolutely.
There's
Right.
a single icon to potentially mess up the seer. They are a villager. They think they're a villager. They think they're a normal villager, but they will appear as a wolf.
Okay, cool. I just had to refresh again, by the way, just on my browser, just so that you're aware.
Okay.
That thing is still there. Cool. So yes. So the let's have a look. We got some information givers. We've got the Gravedigger, and we've got the Seer. So that's good. We've got Gravedigger giving a full check, and Seer giving an alignment check.
Although the Gravedigger, hence the name, can only do that when the player is dead. Worth noting.
I guess the other thing worth noting is that there are 2 shapeshifters and an alpha wolf. Which means 3 wolves in total.
4.
4? Oh, Bloodhound as well. Bloodhound being the seer on the wolf side, trying to find the real seer.
Indeed.
And the alpha wolf will appear as a normal villager to the seer.
No, that's. I think that's printed on your cards. It's not the way that it looks on this one.
Right. Okay. But they get 2 kills.
They get 2 kills once per game. So you might get an alpha wolf claiming militia in some games because they can fire off the extra shot and then claim it as a Melissa kill.
Melissa kill. Yeah. Poor Melissa.
Militia kill on that. Although claiming militia in this setup is probably an early death, as there's only one in the setup, and I'm disappointed that no one claimed it on day 1. Power play. Come on, people. Power play.
They did. Sinara.
Did they?
Inara said, "I'm militia and I will shoot the last person to speak day 1."
Okay.
And then Zoe said lol at the last minute.
Oh dear, Zoe.
Oh dear, oh dear. Wow.
Okay, so I missed that. I apologise.
So she did say "kill me now" at one point, though. So, huh?
I don't. I like the claim. I don't like the "I'm going to use my kill night" one. I don't think the.
I guess it could be a. It could be a bluff.
I mean, unless they have a soul read on someone, and they're pretty sure it's a wolf. I think a militia night 1 kill is more than often the wrong move.
And militia can kill every night, or
no, once per game.
Once per game.
Yeah. Like half a witch.
Half a witch. Yes. Okay, makes sense. Okay. Cool. And Zoe was not killed, but Inara was. Ooh.
And Mingo. I don't know how the events came out slightly wrong on my end, possibly down to the delay. But
yep, Mingo and Inara. Yeah. Well. That's a hard thing to read. So everything happens at the same time, so therefore the militia kill wasn't.
The militia kill can't be stopped in this setup.
Yeah.
If the militia decided to shoot, which I'm fairly certain they didn't, then it's going through. It's not stoppable. That might just be the alpha wolf deciding to burn their ability early.
Could be, yeah.
If they are saying that maybe the Inara could have been the huntsman. If they were, that was an incredibly dangerous play because there's a single militia. If anybody claims it and you are the real militia, you just shoot. Right? Because usually village aren't going to fake claim things like that without good reason.
You'd hope not, yeah.
And you don't have a diseased in this hoping to soak it up. Like claiming militia here is just asking to be shot by the real one. So I think that points to maybe Inara. If Inara was fake, I expect the real militia to stand up at this point and say, "I shot them because they claimed my role." So they probably were correct, but they might have wanted to make a little bit more song and dance about it.
Counterclaim. So Stitch is claiming militia and saying they didn't shoot.
Okay.
Well, why didn't they shoot Inara? And in that case, why is Inara dead?
Well, I didn't see an Aura claim militia, so Stitch might have missed it.
I guess.
Because there was a lot of chat. Or they... Like, I can get them lynched instead, or... I worry that it's a person messing about, what didn't quite have the conviction of it as like to say, is that this thing? Because ideally, at that point, if I was the real militia and saw someone claim it on day one, I would say, are you serious? Like, are you know, because I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah. What?
It's like, you know, any last words kind of a thing. If there's a direwolf in the setup, I wouldn't do that because that could be something that would stop it. But
yeah. So I'm interested in the single vote, but I can't find the information of who actually voted.
Kaylee, did you have to? Kaylee, yeah.
Okay.
She moved it on somewhere else.
And then Zoe's joined it. Okay. No, Zoe did it first, then Kaylee joined.
I like what Fess is saying. Wolves, Alpha Wolf, Village. Alpha Wolf what? Wolves, that is your answer.
Yeah.
Atherton asking the important questions.
Yeah. I mean, we've covered some reasons, but also no real talk about why Zoe chose Dr. Kara and why Kaylee's joined in on that.
All the way, I think Kaylee voted first, Zoe came up, and then Kaylee retracted the vote and then voted again.
Oh, right, okay.
But none of them are saying that much.
Yeah. Doesn't. What? Saffron? What? Dr. Why?
I'm struggling to follow this as well.
Is that a confess?
It's yeah.
Okay.
Confess is a meme on the site thanks to a legendary game from last year with the Inquisition and the Inquisitor going around asking everybody to confess, or rather telling everybody to confess. I should say there is no asking.
Oh, right. Yes. Gotcha.
Excuse me. Would you mind terribly confessing right now? It was definitely more of a grab them by the throat and yell confess in their face. Right.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. So, this is looking like it will become a meme on the site. That the whole last talking thing.
I kind of hope not.
I hope not too. Because yeah, I prefer games where people actually use the information rather than memes to decide who to kill. But hey,
yeah, that was not a productive day for the village.
It descended into somewhat chaos,
mm-hmm.
And shit talking, and yeah.
The main things to point out is if Inara was telling the truth, Stitch didn't see that. Stitch hasn't given a reason for not shooting, I don't think. Atherton was trying to get information out of them. So the kill the militia and then claim it. Could that be a wolf play? I'm not sure if it is.
Doesn't feel that wolfy to me, but
it's very common on the site for Alpha to use their ability Night One. Very common. And shapeshifters, I think, are more powerful in speed games.
Okay, so day 3, I'm hoping that we get some actual info out. Ouch, Zoe has moved on fast. I know it's shit talking, but yeah, okay, well done. Lenore saying I haven't claimed yet because it seems early is like such a half claim. That makes me hurt.
Apparently Wash had claimed and I missed that. I don't know if this is a...
What? Really? I think I missed it too.
Said also GD, but
I don't think he did. No, I think that is someone saying.
Yeah, he mentioned that.
Did Wash claim, and do we have a gravedigger? Rather than.
I think it was just he mentioned gravedigger. I don't think he outright claimed it.
Yeah.
He was your husband, Zoe.
Atherton is definitely in my lit list. He's actually trying to get information. He's also pointing out that the gravedigger, the claimed militia, is still alive and not saying why they didn't kill.
It just seems to be avoiding that question as well.
He really does, yeah. Yeah. Have you ever seen anyone copy and paste and edit the list of roles that are available? Because that would be a rather vicious.
But something tells me that's going to happen at some point. I think you might get away with that in a speed game if you did that. Why would you do that as good?
You wouldn't do it as good.
And if you do it as evil, you're basically getting yourself killed.
If you don't manage to pull it off, yeah.
If it gets spotted, so.
Jane getting annoyed at all the shit posting, which is good, yes.
Yeah, so
I would be killing Saffron at this point. I think just shit posting.
Yeah, for that, it's like there are people trying to move the game along in a productive manner. So Stitch, I would be putting a lot of pressure on there because they're saying, "Oh, I'm doing something else."
Basically, AFK. Yeah.
So if you're not contributing, then it's a good excuse for a wolf to do that. But it's the fact that he missed he missed the militia claim day one, which is, if he just said, okay, I missed that, I missed it too because there was a lot of stuff going on, that's fine. But he was poked about it yesterday as well by Atherton and still got missed. So that's... I know people asking, why exactly we stacking Stitch?
Yeah. I feel like this game has kind of just descended into the kind of game that made me quit in that last time. Like, just people aren't interested in the game. They're just shitposting, and I mean, nobody's being viciously shitposting, but yeah.
It's like some are trying, and the ones that are should be commended for it. The ones that are trying to like derail it, if they're not derailing it for good reason, i.e. they're evil, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
So I would be fine lynching Stitch for not paying attention.
Yeah. And then next on my list would be Saffron, just for the... I don't think I've seen Saffron actually contribute village-wise. But they've said a lot without saying anything.
Yeah. You're not saying much and using a lot of words to do it.
Yeah, it's generally a wolf tactic. I would like to point out that this... I'm saying this as a caster of a game of werewolf, not against any particular person in general. This is... I am literally saying this from the perspective of the game.
I also echo that. Now, there was something, though, adding to the... Saffron isn't adding much, but is remaining active. I thought that they spoke really quickly at the start of the game. Start of the day.
Start of the day, yeah.
I wondered if that was a slip, but it seemed to go a bit unnoticed.
I wondered, but the wording of it was like, okay, we're going into day, and it felt like pre-typing. Rather than a slip type. Although, yeah, because it was referring to the day one stuff. Although it could easily have been a slip saying that in hours should shift. Yeah. Looking back at the wording.
Like I said, I will make clear as a caster as well that like having the setup on clipboard and pasting it in to remind people is useful, and it's fine. It's just when it's
not 5 times in 1 minute.
Yeah, and adding a word on.
That's an odd kill.
It is.
Like if I was on the wolf side, and knowing what I know about the setup, I would have been going after someone like Atherton.
We have a claim.
So Saffron's...
No, Shepherd has claimed...
Seer.
So, Shepherd's claimed Seer, and I think Zoe has claimed Gravedigger. And said that Inara was a villager. And Stitch was a militia. Bester, Stitch did not shoot because they're not paying attention.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, I've seen Shepherd claim Seer, but I've not seen them give their checks yet.
I said I was sus even before the day started. Okay, so 90 seconds. I'm going to wait until we get closer to nightfall before saying what I want to say.
Fair enough.
If you guys are seeing the day and talking about it, then the chat, the stream is showing isn't in time with you guys. I'm seeing what I'm seeing on both the stream and my screen. Yes, we were talking about the day before I was putting a shame.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a claim of Huntsman as well.
Ooh, who did that?
Jane.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so we're heading towards cursing us. They're cursing us. Wow.
If you're not being useful to the village, that's for one of two reasons. One, you could be a wolf doing it deliberately, or you could be a villager that's not helping.
Yeah.
If you're no big loss to the village either way, so everybody should be inclined to do something to be useful. So Saffron's claimed a villager. The concerning thing is not much resistance, right, from other people. This is a bit of a bandwagon. There's only 2 people not voting for Saffron at the moment.
Yeah.
It's better than being 9, I guess, because if it was unanimous, you always go either the wolves have decided to bust them, or we've got the wrong person. Kaylee's been checked by a uncontested seer, I believe.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the seer checks aren't great.
No. They're not. The 3 villagers.
Well, it's one is dead, one is an uncontested gravedigger with information. That's very easy, which is a bold fake claim anyway. So there's
oof. Saying that he... Yeah, I now saying that they were probably a Lycon, and then but they haven't been checked as a wolf. Wait, Bester is saying something about using magic, but we don't have a...
What was that? Oh no, does magic.
Oh.
As in...
Yeah, okay. Okay,
What?
yes. Pull something out of bag.
What caused the big shift from Saffron to Tracy there?
We'll lose if Saffron is village.
That's not true.
No.
Wait, they're right. Yeah, it goes down to 9. There's a kill, unless they block it. So, bit of a possible lynch or lose situation, or miss lynch and lose. But that means that tomorrow they have to get it right.
Okay, right.
Zoe
claiming that they've just switched votes for balance, which fair, I guess.
Yeah.
and the joy of the timing of the nightfall, followed by Lenora saying, "This site doesn't have bugs. It's fine.
It was just
It's a race condition. It just happened to win the race. It's fine."
silence, boy.
Okay, so
So this has been a bit of chaos for the village. The huntsman claiming isn't great either.
no, because the huntsman is now going to protect the seer.
I think
Probably.
they have to. So
Yeah.
the protector probably thinks they have to protect the huntsman because that's where the wolves are going to go
If the protector's still alive.
if they're still alive, and they know that that's a safer place to go for them. They know that going on Shepherd is probably suicide at the moment, so it becomes a little bit of a more complicated line in front of the situation. If the wolves don't go for the huntsman and go for someone else, and the protector therefore doesn't go for Jane tonight because of that, and then they can protect the seer tomorrow and get more checks out. That's a shift.
That's gotta be a shift. I'm sorry.
Wait, no, sorry, missed it. Jane and Saffron killed in the night. That was the huntsman doing their thing.
Oh, right, okay.
It wasn't a shift, that was a wolf dying.
Shep was wolf.
Uh-oh.
What? We lost.
No.
What?
Shepherd is alive right now, but the gravedigger is saying that Fess was the seer.
Yeah. So, Shep. Choo-choo. Yeah, that's fair.
And Zoe is cleared by Shepherd Book.
Okay. That's interesting.
There were 2 kills. One was the huntsman.
Unless, hear me out on this one. Unless, knowing that Zoe was the gravedigger, someone shifted into Zoe.
The wolf died. So, the militia's dead.
Right, yep.
2 kills night 1.
Yep, so the alpha doesn't have another kill. Right.
So the only way to explain 2 kills is the huntsman did their thing. The huntsman Jane claimed. Huntsman.
Yep.
Unless Zoe was shifted very early on by Wash. That's about the only thing I think they could be. Because
the shift the night before. You know me looking for the complicated answer.
well, given that, let's say Zoe was cleared by Shepherd, I think, yesterday. I'm just going to scroll just to double check that. Yeah. So Shepherd said that they checked Fest Night 1, Zoe Night 2, Kaylee Night 3. That was the correct one of that. But there was a big gap between claiming Seer and actually coming these out with. And Zoe had claimed Gravedigger in the middle of that. So it's nice that they've got, like, from the Wolves' point of view, they've got one dead villager that doesn't say much. They've got an overlap in the claim, and they clear another player.
Yeah. I mean, there is the looking for the complicated solution, obviously. There is the possibility that Fess dying was actually a shift into Zoe the night before.
No, it isn't.
No?
Because it conflicts. Fess isn't a wolf from that perspective if Shep is the seer, because they have a clear check. Shepherd, who's claiming seer, clears Fess on night 1 and Zoe on night 2. So the night 2 kill, it would have to be Wash, I think.
Okay.
Going into it, and I think that's too late. They check first, then they check. Yeah, Wash would have to shift to Zoe, and then no to fake Gravedigger, and Gravedigger be dead.
Okay, yeah. No, I don't think so.
I think I've spotted another wolf here as well.
Yeah, I think so too. But given that we just painted a target on one wolf, I think we should possibly wait before saying it. I don't know.
Well, to be fair, we were the logic we were doing was the village had already got that.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Zoe's making some good points, and still being villagey.
They think that is Tracy, but
Tracy is claimed plain villager. I always take the assumed fake seer. Let's not say fake seer. Assumed fake seer claims with a massive pinch of salt, because there's so many times when as a wolf you will say villager, 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 and half of them are villagers and half of them are wolves. It's too much to try and.
I don't think it necessarily exonerates Tracy.
No,
definitely. But if you look at Shepherd Book, they didn't start the day thinking they were going to throw Tracy under the bus, because that was after they had been accused of being being a fake claim by the Gravedigger. That was that thing. If it was a real seer who just found a wolf, you'd assume that to be the immediate thing that would come out with, and then you look at, hang on, why are you saying I'm not real? Also,
yeah.
Also, the game hasn't ended, so a wolf has been killed.
Indeed.
Atherton finally dies.
I mean, Atherton was being very helpful to the village, so I am not surprised that they went after Atherton, because at the moment the power rolls are probably protected. Okay.
There aren't 3 wolves. So, yeah, we know that Saffron...
No, definitely not 3 wolves.
We know that Shepherd was definitely a wolf, and we know that Saffron was probably a wolf based upon huntsman things and everything. It makes me wonder who they guarded then, and who they went for. As a wolf, I would have killed Jane, definitely. 3 or fewer Zoe.
So has Zoe claimed what we...
Zoe's already claimed.
Tonight? Yeah, but what has she claimed? Separate shapeshifter.
A dog shape. Which...
Yeah, matches the... what's the word? The
narrative.
Damn it. Narrative, thank you.
Gravedigger there, I think it was a mistake to dig the lynch. In this case, I would have gone for Mingo, I think, or maybe Wash. Because from Zoe's point of view, she's already positive that it wasn't the seer, because they found the seer in the graveyard, and they're only ever expecting to see a wolf there, so they get no more information. Plus also that a wolf that's going to fake claim is going to be a shifter, not someone else.
Yeah. I was trying to decipher Kaylee's what's that mean? Okay, yes. So
I don't think Atherton was a shift. They were doing useful things, although they pushed the kill on the real militia. I think they had good reasons to.
Yeah.
I kind of like where they're going with Lenore as well.
Yep. Lenore was definitely in my wolfy list. Felt like too much. Oh, I don't want to get this wrong.
Yes, it was definitely in what they were saying and how they were saying it. It was like, oh, this is dangerous. Oh, we should be careful. I didn't quite say confused, but I don't think they were far off.
I think someone has already said exactly that. In fact, Zoe. Yeah, Zoe.
Oh.
Yeah, Zoe actually.
Zoe's become the go-to leader, I think, at this point.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Karen says no intel can solve this.
To be fair, the village can no lynch here. It doesn't change that much. It just probably makes it more likely that Zoe's going to die.
Yeah, I just think.
Oh, they're no lynched.
Yeah, last minute, Dr. Karen switched.
Oh shit! No, that's bad. So.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: in a normal game of werewolves, no lynching on 6 or 4 is fine. When you've got shapeshifters, not so much.
And without painting targets on people's backs,
yeah,
I would suggest that people switching at the last minute.
Well, Zoe had second thoughts, and everybody has trust in Zoe. But I was thinking the same. There was are we sure we don't need to lunch today? Because we know there aren't 3. But you're only ever going to make it that either you kill Zoe or you shift someone.
I mean, that's actually good, in my view. Because Zoe being killed is not a wolf shifting.
Mm-hmm.
Which means now you can actually be sure that no shift happened last night.
Yeah, there's no way in hell that you would shift from Zoe, right?
No, you were leading the village to a victory that no, you wouldn't shift
Have
out.
Absolute control over the village opinion there. There's no way that you throw away that advantage.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're going to do what they were thinking yesterday, and then we probably do we go to a final 3?
Yes, but with a shift. So I think today they will lynch Lenore, and then it will go to a shift overnight, and a final. Oh no, it would be final 4 then, wouldn't it?
No, there's 5 now. They lynched Lenore. They have to lynch.
Yeah.
There's
But if they're down to 1 wolf, then that wolf will shift. Oh yeah, so then it'll be the final 3. Yes.
Bester and Tracy voting Lenore makes me want to. This is.
I can see why he would say that.
I just hate being mislynched. I'm not being sold by this defense still.
Yeah, and I don't know. I could say that that's a really good telegraph of if I'm being lynched as a wolf. I think this person is a wolf, and then people can clear that person, and you can shift into them.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
I'm unsure if that's what they're telegraphing, but
Yeah.
This is. I'm glad that this game has now got to a point of it being interesting, though. After the first couple of days being a little bit chaotic.
Yeah.
But the main argument against Lenore, I think, which has already been given by Bester, is trying to move the vote away from Shepard. When there was Shepard was logically trapped there.
Yeah.
Because they have a claim of seer and they claim a clear on Zoe, and Zoe has got conflicting evidence against Shepard. So it's not your word against mine at that point, it's your word and my word against mine.
Yes.
So they were just trapped.
Yeah.
They got caught.
Been in that situation before.
It's just like, crap, the thing that I'd made up actually incriminates me and it gets you off I'm screwed.
Yep.
Sucks.
That's usually when I fall back on, have you made a mistake, God?
Is this a bug?
Yeah.
So, I'm thinking that Dr. Karen. Shit. Saying too much.
Yeah. That's okay. I'm gonna, now that we have 3 people dead in the village, I think we have one wolf still alive. I think the wolves in the graveyard. Damn it! I didn't get it out in time. Oh well.
Holy fuck! Wait, what? What?
Yeah. Wow.
What?
Okay. So my 2 main ones were right, but what the hell happened with the 3rd?
Kaylee wasn't cleared. They were cleared by the seer, obviously. Wow. Okay, I'll take that back. I don't. Okay. Wow. Speechless.
I mean, so my 4 were going to be Shepard, Saffron, and Lenore, and Dr. Karen.
Yeah. Yes, they were my 4 as well, and it was because of how Lenore was defending Shepard and the things they were saying. I don't want to be this lynch. I thought it was too much.
Yeah, I mean, Saffron was playing the good shitpost role. I mean, yeah. Well done, Kilsen. Shepard was doing the claimed seer. That was always the way that happened. But yeah, the wolves did push for that lynch on Lenore. Very well done. Yeah.
I guess the only thing that points to like Lenore possibly being some innocent in the narrative is that they didn't shift when they only just got away with being lynched. You think that they were,
I guess, yeah.
Get away, that they could have done that was the other thing. So good work on Dr. Karen for spotting that, because we didn't.
Yeah. And Vemeth in the chat also saying yeah, it was obvious that it wasn't Lenore. But yeah, I was convinced.
I disagree on it being obvious from what they were saying, because we were saying it at the time, but you were right. So good, well done on that, Reed. Can you explain why?
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, there's too many people shitting on her. Yes, but it was very close to a confused read, and the people shitting on her were the actual gravedigger, the people who were villagers. Yeah, I guess if everyone is happy with the lynch, then it's the wrong one. Does count? I generally only kind of factor that in on games like Avalon Resistance, because the numbers are easy, as in games like this.
I think if I had been a wolf and on the team of Lenore at that moment with how things were going, I think I would have thrown them under the bus. So it would be a unanimous thing. But you are right. Sometimes when everybody's happy with it, I think was Stitch. There wasn't a unanimous lynch earlier this game, I think, which ended up being bad.
Yeah, which would have been the militia, but.
Yeah. Well,
then again, I think if a militia isn't paying attention, you've got a power roll that isn't paying attention, and that's actually bad because they're going to have to make choices based on imperfect information.
Don't disagree with the lynch there because they had basically no defense.
Yeah.
They said, I'm in this game, but I'm not playing it. I'm not paying attention.
Yeah. Yeah. And with the imperfect information, it's actually even more dangerous because you'll be led by other people, and those people are not necessarily people to be trusted. So, yeah, I think the lynch of the militia was the right move. It was annoying, but the right move.
Yes. I'm really surprised at the fake claim by Inara, though.
Yeah, that was yeah. I think Town, you got it exactly right. I think we missed a couple of bits, but yeah, well read. Right, I will just take a comfort break whilst the game is being set up. So if you don't mind holding down the fort whilst
Yeah,
I do
that's
that.
fine. We've got 7 at the moment if people are about for the next one.
Okay, cool.
Otherwise, we're going to get crazy item setups.
Yay, craziness.
Not sure if Game Lover is in the Twitch, so I respond by typing there instead. I think one of the reasons why Martin and myself was so convinced you were evil was because that your arguments weren't against what was being said. It was more of an emotional, I don't want us to lose. You didn't give any good reasons there. Whereas Town had some reads from other things saying that the wolves were pushing on you anyway. So hello. Shane, are you joining this time?
Hello. Let's turn my camera back on. Okay. the trouble with keeping hydrated in a warm room. Have to take multiple contact packs. Okie dokie. So what have I missed in chat? Yeah. Good. Yeah, good pylon as a wolf is kind of the way you do it. Hey ho. So we're still at 7 players.
Yeah, we've got a 7 here. So I'm not sure whether to rerun first one. That felt like it was a train wreck for the wolves, but I'm not sure if that was a setup. It was just an unlucky roll. So
That's what I felt. I felt like it was the way the cards fell, and the checks happened to be.
Should we try that one?
Yeah, let's try that one again. Side note: quite pleased that we're on more viewers than joiners. That's a good sign. Although Farmer has just joined, so back to 8. Or joined 90 seconds ago.
No, I'm at real time on at the moment.
Right, okay, yeah.
Okay, so we've got 9. We can definitely make a game work with that.
Okay, cool, excellent.
I don't know which type I'll do.
It's weird knowing that I'm seeing 90 seconds ago and you said, now we've got 9 and it went down to 7. I'm like, huh?
Have faith in the future, my friend. It does get better. This year gets better.
Really? I hope so.
I might run a similar one to the Novice Tarot Reader game that we had earlier.
Sure.
Which the Wolves, I believe, got lucky with a misread there.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think.
But I'm going to slightly change it up.
Oh, dish. Squark.
Well, I want to give slightly more ambiguity, I guess. So it's not...
What? I'm probably going to ask my dad for hosts. Okay. Yeah, Shane, don't say things like that. 2020 has been bad. Don't say things like it can't get much worse. I went out to the supermarket today and pretty much no one was wearing a mask except in the supermarket. And people were just sat around in restaurants, outside restaurants.
My quote-unquote favourite thing about masks is when I see people with them on, but like under their chin. It's like they...
Yeah.
It's not how they work. This is not how any of this works.
Nope. Absolutely not. And especially as China seems to have just released the information that, we're about to see a second wave.
Yeah. Let's make this a COVID-free zone.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, good idea. Yeah. Yes. So 11 viewers and 9 in game. Cool.
10 now. I'm speaking to you from the future.
Oh,
but Siku might have to leave. We will see. We shall see.
Yes, town. There are still elections. Things could get worse. Yeah. Let's kind of let's veer off current events because They're depressing.
They are.
And at least we can provide entertainment that doesn't touch on that. Otherwise, you're going to have two depressed casters just saying how horrible the world is, and that's not entertaining. Yeah.
Honestly, I've been mad as hell these past couple of weeks, based upon all of the world events. I've not been a useful human being because of it. I feel a little bit better these past few days. So
Yeah, good.
I don't know if it's got anything to do with locking myself out of Twitter and Facebook, but
Join us in the anti-Twitter, anti-Facebook.
correlation. I've changed my passwords and written them down on a piece of paper and put them in a box. Just so basically, I've made it difficult for me to get on it. But cool. We're good. We Gucci. Oh, I need a team. Shit.
You didn't write them on a block of ice and put them in the freezer.
I didn't know. There's only that we must use this theme. It is the way.
Oh, this is the way.
Okay, and delay of 90 seconds.
Excellent.
Okay, so the game has started.
Okay.
I will Discord you the setup.
Discord. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
So heavily based on second game, I think we played.
Okay. Yeah. I think it was.
I think it was the second.
Or was it the first?
Yes, it was definitely one of those.
Yeah. Those things. Okay, so we have 5 villagers, 1 drunk harlot, 1 bloodhound, 1 diseased, 1 novice tarot reader, and 1 shapeshifter, with the wolf pelt, Acherum, and war spear being randomly assigned, and again the shapeshifter has the polymorph.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I would say that's the first game.
No, the first game was with the whispers. And the
Oh
seers.
yes, yes,
The-
you're
the-
right. Yeah.
Basically, steamrolled the poor wolf.
Okay.
Okay, and my delay of 90 seconds has just loaded up the game.
Mine is about to, I guess. No, there we go. Cool. Yes, the theme. The theme should have clued me in that it had changed. I was busy copying and pasting.
Yeah.
Break on the and there we go. Nice. Okay, so let's see who's gonna shitpost something that gets them killed. Every time.
Well, Tank is punning enough to make the wolves want to kill him. I personally agree with all of the puns. Support.
Yeah, the punnage is strong with this group.
Bad puns have my support. That's fine.
Um,
Tank does have a history of being. I'm not saying he is, because it's completely random and that will happen. But the Tank avatar, I think, does have a little bit of a history of being a baddie in this theme. And yet the puns keep coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Lots and lots of puns. Happy with that.
There are 2 fish in a tank. One says to the other, "You get the guns, I'll drive." Are you there?
I
Hello?
am.
Oh.
Very, 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 very sigh.
Yeah, so there's 2
Fish in the tank.
This is, I was going to say there's 2.5 items here, which I think are direct benefits to the evil here. Wolf pelt is obviously the protection is great for the village, but the fact that it gives a hound card to the novice tower reader is a bit annoying. The war spear will give a death spear, a death card to the novice tower reader. But the polymorph we've already said earlier on, it can be used to shut down conversation. So that's a tool for evil. The Akurum is the one that speeds up the day.
Yeah.
So they're 2 things that can basically sort of like stifle conversation from a game perspective, not from a this person shitposted lost, so we're going to lynch them because they might be a wolf misleading us. As we saw in the previous game.
Yep, indeed. I like the idea that someone just put in Twitch chat, Night 1 spear, please. And at this point, Night 1 is finished. So are they saying what they did?
Oh, God, no.
But obviously we don't know who's what avatar, so hey ho. And it didn't happen, so probably someone viewing.
Not like these.
Yes, if you are just watching the stream, it is delayed. It could be someone that's in the game that's commenting. That's why I said it. Okay.
So yeah, our chat is real time, so we can read Twitch chat. Our view of the game is 90 seconds behind. Basically, there's a delay thing you can put in the URL.
Yeah, nobody else would ever need it.
Yeah.
Or want
in
it.
theory, this is so that we don't influence the game too much.
Yeah, that worked so well last game.
I don't know. Did our misread of like?
I suspect it may have influenced it. Yes.
Well, that's the village's fault for listening to our stupid. It's well documented. It's well documented that we make terrible reads in these things.
Absolutely. However, I would like to point out we've got a claim and some information in the village.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Let's actually do our jobs then.
Mouse and Brown Hound Labourer Death from Morpheus.
Ooh.
That's pretty useful.
Yeah. And 2 secret cards. They are literally keeping 2 cards to their chest. I like it because that will. Mouse and Brown.
Yeah. That's interesting. Okay.
If both claim villager here,
Uh-huh.
I would. Is it a good trade to spear and lynch?
And lynch. Yeah.
Assuming that the cards is unambiguously there must be someone bad there.
Yeah.
Because neither of them are claiming an item. Right?
Yeah. Well, apart from it is Double Dove Hound. So he's revealed the other 2 cards.
Mm-hmm. So one of them is innocent.
death. What can cause death? Can War Spear cause death?
Yes, it can.
So it could be that one of them has the wolf pelt and the other one has the War Spear.
But neither of them are claiming that.
Yeah.
So would the if neither of them are claiming items, that means that Hound and Death must come from wolves. It could be one of those as a random card, but it's more likely to be the Bloodhound. So do you just like lynch twice, or do you use the War Spear and say we are killing a villager, but as collateral we get 50% of the wolves?
I think that's worth doing in general. Unless, and this is the biggest, riskiest move of all, Switch was the novice tower reader and we're just being led by a wolf who's been brave as fuck and just gone for a power up.
I mean, that would be... the wolves probably win the game with that, right?
I think so. I think they deserve to, if it is.
They just win.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah, Town said that the whole graveyard last game did think that Lenora was sus as well. So it wasn't just us.
Yeah. This is good.
Uh-huh. Right. I was very confused there, as if to say, wait, did you put a collar in this? He said, okay, fine by me. Checks rope. I was like, are you claiming you have an iron collar?
No, I just think it's part of you know the meme of a guy at the gallows first time.
Yeah.
Right, fair. I'm Brian, so is Matt.
Indeed. Right, so... so this... We were expecting, unless Switch took the spear to their grave, that Brown will die overnight, as well as somebody else.
I think people were calling for that. Unless if the wolves started with the spear, because it is random.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
There might not necessarily be a double kill because you can't kill with your ability and use the wolf spear on the same night.
Yep. And if Brown... If I were a wolf, would I kill Brown as a wolf and then claim that the Protector had saved someone to try and out the Protector? Maybe. If you knew that you had the War Spear in the wolf pack.
Mm-hmm. Well, yes, because you know it's not going to get used.
Yeah.
So you use that to... There's just one small problem with the Protector Gambit. Sorry, there are just two small problems with the Protector claim.
Yeah. Oh, that was clever. That was clever. That was the right thing to do there, I think. So now they've polymorphed the Novice Tarot Reader and the villagers got rid of Brown. So, even shifted. Oh, yeah.
Could have shifted. Yeah, could have been not killed if they had if no one was owning up to having the spear, right? So maybe
yeah. Oh, now would you shift and parrot?
Why not?
Because you'd be shifted into the Novice Tarot Reader. You'd become a parrot. So everyone would kind of... Yeah, ooh. That'd be a nice tactic. Uh-oh. Someone used the C word.
Yeah, I think I know what's happened. But
parrots can vote.
I have a theory.
What? The. Okay. What? But. Yeah, right. So. This is. Wow. So, what is everybody's?
Everybody's dead.
Right. So,
going back to what you were saying earlier, because I would want to finish from a point where you said, could you bait out the protector?
Yes.
If you use that to say, I killed Brown with the war spear and doing that. It's an excellent idea, sir, just with two small problems. One, there is a protector, and two, there isn't a protector. I realise, strictly speaking, that's only one problem. It was so major, I thought it was worth mentioning twice.
Good point. Well made. Okay, that's absolutely fair. No, they're not going to try and...
Tank is slowly losing it, I think, with frustration with the parrot. How many good and bad cards do you get? Well, he can't.
Does that even work?
It does. Yeah, it's...
That feels like cheating.
The parrot allows some communication through, but it's a... So when I made it, right, the idea was that letting smiles and frowns through is fine because a parrot could be making like sort of shrugging gestures or whatnot. It wouldn't be able to speak, but it would be able to make gesticulations. Although quite how a parrot smiles, I'm not sure. I'm not saying I thought it through completely. Right. And parrots can speak the next day, so
yeah,
there will just be the
just
odd word.
Frustratingly.
Yeah. Right. There's a 5% chance that each word may or may not be squawked.
Yeah. So much I want to say, but won't because it definitely would influence at this point. How to cast this without doing so? Yeah, I mean...
Well, what do you think of the day?
I think there's so much frustration to read past. I feel like potentially they were focusing too hard on getting that information out of the parrot, and so from that you've lost the ability to get any kind of gut reads from anybody else.
Yes.
They've lost all the chat of the day into this vague information from the parrot, and I think they should have just ignored it until the next day, unless the parrot just put a vote on someone and maybe follow it. But
I think that was getting missed. That was what Tank was saying. Tank was trying to interrogate the parrot. who's now become the novice parrot reader. That's an actual role I made for April Fools.
Wait, so they can translate back sometimes? What?
The novice parrot reader has got a magical parrot who can view two people in the night, and it will make various squawks and rauks based upon what cards it sees.
Right.
Now, what the parrot says is consistent, so once you work out what the rauks and caws mean, it's fine. It's just random at the start of the game. Maybe we should have the game with them in.
Right, so they killed Dozer, and Parrot is saying, "Why not me?" Which, yeah. Oracle claiming that she's the final lit one. That's
What?
that's a big claim.
It's a very, very interesting claim.
Card Cipher and Hound Smith, Hound, Dove, Labourer, Magician, Labourer. Yeah, as Dataforce says, it's a bit evil running an NPR in this, but
How evil am I? Very.
have you ever played Silent Night with Mark? We know how evil he is.
So, based upon those cards, that looks like between Cipher and Smith, you would expect a Hound and a Magician to be the shapeshifter. There's two cards there.
Yeah, because there was two labourers.
So in that one, then the labourer or the magician have to be the random card, because you can't have from that particular what's the word, attribute.
Yeah,
you get one card from each potentially, and then plus a random fifth card. So there are three there from the witchcraft attribute. So one of them is the random card, one of them is the real card. Two of them are the real cards. And then you've got Dove and Hound.
I'm really, really surprised that no one has asked for the smileys to be translated now. Because they're asking for last night's reads, but it would be really, really nice to have the night before's reads in a clear manner, rather than this weird smileys being good, which doesn't give you the full read. But yeah. Tank is getting really frustrated with this game. For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
It's going to get slightly confusing. No, that's just an artifact of the parrot. So Morpheus was the one that got parroted. He becomes a puppet and can't vote and is off screen. So there are 5 people left in the game at the moment, not 4.
Yes. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
So yeah, Don't worry about that.
Morpheus became a parrot.
Yes.
So,
Why, oh why did you have to take the red pill?
yeah. I mean,
Pirate's pill? No, didn't get it. No. Oh.
hey ho.
My puns are roasted on you.
Acker amused.
Chaotic magic and no deaths. Does that mean that Dozer wasn't very appetizing a meal? Because it was Dozer that was killed the night before, or possibly a pelt broke. They're the two ways that we get no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Dozer was killed night 3, so possibly could have been diseased, or
Help book. Bloodhound turning into a werewolf? Is what Oracle has suggested. Does that take a turn?
no, chaotic.
Oh,
No.
so chaotic could be that.
The chaotic magic is the Akurum. It means it's going to be a really, really, really short day. The shadows are already growing long.
Yeah. But yeah, Oracle's suggesting that a bloodhound converting to a werewolf might lose the werewolves a kill.
It doesn't.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it takes 30 seconds to update it into the night. You will transform halfway through the night, but you can still put orders in.
Right.
In the DH. Demon one? So... Right? What?
Drunk Harlot.
Oh, Drunk Harlot. Oh, God. That's...
And that isn't magic or killer, so that.
Wouldn't be. There has been known to be instances where I have copy pasted roles from roles that should be witchcraft or not witchcraft and accidentally copied in the wrong ones. I think that's fixed from Drunk Harlot now.
Okay. So
I think.
your novice tarot reader might be a little bit more novice than they think they are. And there we go. Finally, we can talk about it. I mean, yeah, it was already kind of. Was it Cypher that had already clocked it as well?
Yeah, Cypher clocked it. So early on, I saw the parrot accidentally spoke in English, and they also gave out squawks and rauks, which weren't correct.
Yeah.
So, where the war spear was, I don't know.
Yeah, who had the war spear? That would be nice information.
Yeah, where's the war spear? What's that?
So yeah, Game Lover was hoping that the shift would automatically turn them into a parrot, which I assumed it would as well.
No. Everything in this game targets the player, not the avatar, apart from things which shift. Then if you get the war spear, why didn't you?
That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I think it was a really good play, and I think it won them the game as well. I did call it out immediately, and then thought, "Shit, I shouldn't have said that on stream."
Yeah, me too. I saw it and was like, "Don't point that out. Don't point that out. That's not fair." It was it was a bold play and I'm glad that it paid off, because I think bold plays take a lot of effort, and that was that was something. There were also mistakes in the cards as well. You claimed magician twice in 2 areas, so there was the chance that Village could have picked up on that. Again, something that I don't think you would have got away with in an extended game.
But in a speed game, fantastically done.
In an extended game, though, you've also got more time to craft your fake checks as well. So excellent play. There were minor slip-ups with the parrot speak, but
and the wolves had the spear. That makes sense. I think that the parrot is the Game Lover did a fantastic job, and the added causing people to get frustrated with you because you were a parrot, just spot on.
Yes, yeah.
You swallowed a whole day's worth of discussion just by being fucking frustrating as a parrot. It was grand.
Which is what you do as a wolf. And you do subtle shit posting as a wolf to detract from actually having useful things go on. And that's why the village should lynch people that are being obstructive.
Yep.
Because it quite often a wolf. That's how the game is played. But if a villager is being obstructive, then you're damaging your own team. Oh, you didn't screw it up.
Huh?
Game Lover said they screwed up the shift really badly.
No, I think it was exactly the right thing to do. It was a great move.
You frustrated the entire village. Exactly. I don't know, did you claim a bug? I don't think you did.
I think it implied a bug with the being able to speak. But
yeah. It's honestly, it crossed my mind. The first thing was, shit, is that a bug? Oh wait, no, I know what's happened.
Grand, love it.
Yeah, no, that was a very bold, very well executed play. Not only did you pull off the shift, but you also wound the village up and annoyed them and tilted them. I wasted an entire day. No, that was really, really well played.
Yeah. That's here's a good point, that Mouse and Brown. So you even lost Mouse, who was villager, and then shifted into the from Brown into the thing. So if you didn't even get those two things, and the war spear was with the wolves, so you knew they weren't going to get speared overnight. So yeah, fantastic.
So yeah, what Shane has just said in the chat, OG Brown would have spent the day in the graveyard not being able to speak properly. They would have been squawking.
Luckily, they were probably the only person in the graveyard at that point. So
I'm happy to host one more if there are players and you are.
Yeah, ditto. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's see whether we get the numbers.
Although part of me worries that won't be topped.
Yeah. I mean, we've got to say, you know. Shall I just do the thanks for watching and goodbye here so that we can get it cut? We can cut the video off on that.
That's fine. Yeah, that works.
I realised that on the last video, I didn't actually say goodbye. We just moved on to the raiding stuff without winding up the video.
All right.
So it's like, yeah, we didn't really give it a good point to cut the video. Oh well, we'll cut it there. Whatever. So we'll have to remember
we
that
could just
today.
pre-record some things. Did you see my Discord things?
Yes.
Italian.
Yes. I was, yeah. I was watching the Discord, and I just like, yeah, okay, I'm now going to shut up about that. Yeah. I think that was a fantastic game. Yeah. Very, very good. Very, very good that we got that on camera, on stream. That's a great game to have on the video archive.
I get one of those things that you can't do in person. But
Yeah.
I don't think it would have occurred to me in the Wolf chat of, I'm going to parrot myself.
Yeah, I think it occurred to me straight away, but then I didn't think about the downside of actually, shit, I'm going to have to actually squawk myself.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Quick speed look at some other games and copy some squawks and claws to make sure I did them right.
Yeah, so it's standard. So I think if you put a single letter, it's an S. If you put 2 letters, it's CA. 3 letters is CAW. 4 letters is Rourke. And then
Squaw and
5
squawk.
letters or more is Squawk.
I think
Oh,
there's
there might be a
squaw as
squawk.
well.
There's a Squawk and a Squawk. Is Squawk sick?
Yeah.
But yeah, so most people aren't going to have that intimate knowledge of how it works. So if I'd been in the game, I absolutely would have pointed it out, I think.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I think.
As a commentator, you just have to go, oh shit.
Yeah,
Not mention this.
yeah, it's unfair to someone doing their best to get that pull that off.
It would be horribly a horrible way to have your bold move and your efforts sunk.
Yeah.
In an unfair fashion. It would just that would have been terrible. Not fair at all.
Yeah, I think we did right by pausing the discussion of that ASAP. Yeah. I think it's very good to see that move being done. So yeah, I loved it. That was a great game. Yeah. So yeah. I think we're doing well on the games today. I think that one especially has really made the day.
Yeah.
And I must not click on Discord. Stop trying to clear my notifications on Discord. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, the Firefly game was a little bit frustrating at the start because it was just such a mess. But it did wind up being a good game, even if we made the wrong read.
Yeah, that game was really fun as well. Yeah. Shane, yes, as Mark was saying what they were, I was thinking, yeah, if I ever come back to playing these games regularly, I'm totally going back to this video and making a converter. Yeah, it was just so well played. And it fits with my how complex could this go thing, which means
What do you mean?
Had I been in the game, I would have called that out straight away as that's got to be this, because that's where my brain goes. It's like, how complicated can we get this wolf move to be?
Oh, I see. Yeah, your explanation for what's happened in the game always involves the fifth dimension and time travel, and it's never just, oh, they killed the seer. No, it's the seer like walked through the door into another parallel dimension, landed on himself in another dimension, which caused the matter to combust, and that's why he's not here. No, the wolves killed him, dude.
Yeah, I just prefer not to use Occam's razor. Okay.
The absolute inverse of it.
Yeah, but then again, I work with computers and websites and wow.
So, but usually, isn't like the first thing that you do as a computer person is switch it off and on again? That's Occam's razor.
Yeah, but I'm also used to like dissecting ridiculously complex problems, where people have caused race conditions, and I have to find the real culprit. Yeah, Shane, I keep thinking about that, but to be honest, I had so many technical difficulties to deal with just before stream that adding to an extra Discord in a browser would have just been extra to try and sort
you
out.
Need to start calling out what these questions are sometimes.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, this will be useful for the video, I guess. Yeah, Shane is suggesting streaming you from a browser-based Discord rather than real Discord, so that I can do what I want to in the app.
I see.
But it's already complicated enough with having two Chrome windows with the thing, because the town and village things don't make the main window wrap, so I have to capture from two different Chrome windows, because otherwise you lose text behind the pop out.
All right, this could go a couple of ways.
Oh dear.
It's fine. It's fine. Stop panicking. It's fine.
Don't panic. Written in big letters on the front of the book.
Yeah.
Where's Metal? Yeah, Town's saying he gets confused whenever I say town, because I'm like, why am I mentioning him? Village, town, sidebar, I'll just randomly say town and Shane and other people's names.
You should have thought about this when you created that, Nick. All those years ago. Niji, I think it's just TK that we're missing.
Okay, are we on a 7?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, cool. That's everybody.
Excellent. Cool. So I will get ready
I'll
to...
Discord you for your role if you want.
Yes, please do.
So.
Then we can have it ready on the text.
Good luck, Jesus, then. We are revisiting the first game in the two-seer setup with Whispers.
Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, I've got to fit all this on one line? Really?
Yeah, no chance.
No, I mean, even 3 lines it's going to be... I'll have to find a break point to do it when I can see the screen. There's no preview of other scenes in OBS. It's kind of annoying. I'd like to be able to preview the other scene before I switch to it. Not so much.
Yeah, it turns out that the delay works better if you actually specify how long you want the delay for.
Oh, right, yeah.
Funny that.
Funny day. Also, I would have preferred it to be like a header or a cookie. Then I could have actually changed the thing, but you know.
Well,
Just being, you know,
you do it next time then.
picky. No. Oh, okay. So I can. It's only the last line. So that's fine.
Good luck, Jesus. You say, fuck, I don't know items. They're not difficult ones. A little bit difficult.
Okay, I don't think we've had the Manacles of Spite before on stream.
We have. We have today. They just didn't get used because the game was a stamp for the village.
Yeah.
The Manacles of Spite is an item that allows you to roll block another player, but in doing so, it also blocks yourself. So you won't be able to use your Knight ability. The idea behind giving them to the Bloodseer here is once they find the wolf, they then have some utility afterwards that they can then go and block the real seer if they can find them. But I am half expecting a what's the word? Commotion day 2. There's like claims and counterclaims, should we say?
Okay. So Shane's saying there's a studio mode where I can preview things. No. That's yeah, there is a studio mode. Wow, I have never clicked on.
You've never licked?
Clicked on that button.
Oh,
There is indeed a studio mode. I don't know what it does. I don't know how to. Whether I can. Oh, this is cool.
You need to refresh the village pane, by the way. There's
Oh dear, yes, I see it. Okay, I like this new mode. Thank you, Shane. Thank you. That's neat. That allows the transition better. Yeah. Cool. Thank you. That will make my life easier. Just a little.
Is he coming back?
You called it.
I made that joke as well 90 seconds ago.
Yeah. I didn't realise you'd put the zombie in. Very naughty boy. Sheesh. I mean,
I suppose just piling up on No Lynch like that is not great.
What? What?
This happened last time. What's going on?
I don't get it. I don't get why people don't want to try and get information on the first day.
No, we play a very different game to other people.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of want to try and get the information. Maybe people just like the skip day button and want to press it all the time. I don't know.
I mean, it's better they skip it than they just, waste a day with crappy memes and stuff. I still don't think it's great. There is the time there. Use it.
Yeah, I mean, even the shitposting can tell you a bit. Like there will be shitposting, and the more shitposting that goes on in day 2 is an indicator of something, at least.
It pointed us to Saffron, right?
It did point us to Saffron, yeah. And then we pasted our target on their back. Yeah, but still. Yes, Shane, I keep meaning to install a custom CSS add-on, but I also feel like fixing other people's CSS is something that I shouldn't really do.
Itchy forehead. Oh, so much itching. All right, today's going to be a short day, not because they're choosing to skip it, but because
geesh, that's like, okay, so skip day, short day. What are you gonna do?
They're at this point, they're unlikely to be able to get enough of a reasoned case together for a lynch, and
what
it could be one wolf, one bloodseer tomorrow if they're not careful.
I got a message from the bloodseer. Really?
Jesus and not goal for both village. Well, Jesus is dead, so yep. Well, probably. Definitely not the wolf.
I mean...
no. Well, Bunny's basically saying they're the seer.
Oh. Right. But why would you... Why as a bloodseer would you whisper the seer? Surely you'd know that they're the seer.
What I'm reading from this is that the bloodseer whispered someone faking the seer, picked someone who's claiming seer, so obviously you know that the whisper coming in isn't the real seer because you are. Unfortunately, Bunny only had a short day to do that because the item was used. It sounds like they checked.
Or, given that this is going to be over probably now, Bunny was telegraphing that, hey, I'm a wolf. Yes, Bloodseer, you found the wolf. Now we can block vote.
Oh, yes. Although if the real C is alive, you're screwed. But that is a possibility.
Yeah. And
the game won't end here, even if there is a wolf and the Bloodseer about.
Because Bloodseer doesn't count to wolf parity.
Yes, so they have to actually admit to being it.
Yeah.
Somebody claimed Seer and then didn't die, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Especially as there's no real way of being protected. No one's mentioned pelts. No one's mentioned darts. In such a small game, I would expect darts to have been used night one, just to try and get information.
It's slightly tough though, right? I mean, you don't want
to. Yeah, but at least you start getting info. I don't know.
I mean, I think the only way that I would definitely use the night one is if I was the seer.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Or evil.
Or evil, yeah.
But I guess the Blood Seer can't use them night one anyway, because they might kill their their wolf.
Yeah. So the Blood Seer can use them once they know who the wolf isn't. The villagers probably don't want to use them because you're just likely to kill somebody on your team. It's different as the seer because you're the most important person, and you could be narrowing down the people to check whilst you're still alive.
Yeah.
It's important. Bunny's gone quiet and is alive. This is really quite odd.
Mm-hmm. Worrying for the village. And they're going to kill them for being AFK. That's brave. That.
But the two people voting in it might be.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like
last minute from Lou.
Which, yeah, if we believe she's not evil, then yeah.
Yeah, the problem with fake claiming Seer, if they had indeed, is that why didn't they just kill you?
I think, yeah. I am getting echoes of the other game where someone fake claimed Seer and then said that they couldn't be at the keyboard. Which, yeah. Yeah. Good try, Town, but yeah.
I don't know. I think it was more of a did the shapeshifter shift into the seer?
Yeah, was that an original seer or an original wolf?
Yeah, it is. There's no way of knowing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I would definitely start to seer.
And Jesus had the Acherum.
Okay, so that's why it triggered.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Because they stole him. They stole it on night one and just used it on night two.
Yeah, right. Oh, I think given that we had a small amount there, that might be the end of the games for today.
Yep, I think so as well. So, yep, let's wrap this up. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Mark and chat, for being here and asking questions and things like that. Awesome. And yeah, we will do this again, and I will try and get all these uploaded to YouTube properly, because there's been issues there. But we'll get them up soon enough. And yeah, thanks for watching. Those on watching on demand later. And we will now go and try and find someone to raid.